Welcome back to Royal Family One, the home of truth, dignity and clarity whenever the global conversation about the royal family gets twisted by noise, agendas and the usual tabloid circus. Today we go deeper into a story that the mainstream media tried to shrink into a quick headline, but beneath the surface it is a powerful and inspiring moment, one that reflects the compassion, creativity and global impact of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, as well as the broader positivity within the modern royal narrative that includes the Prince and Princess of Wales. While critics scramble to find new angles to drag the Sussexes or fabricate drama within the family, the truth, as always, paints a very different picture. And once again, the haters crumble under the weight of their own inventiveness. This time, the story begins not with drama or scandal, but with a small, quiet moment in a California home during the pandemic, when a little boy, Prince Archie, came across videos that lit up his world. The Masaka Kids Africana, a group of young dancers in Uganda, children who have survived famine, war and unimaginable loss, but who dance with joy so radiant that it touches the world. Archie loved them. He watched them with delight, replaying the videos, sharing them with his parents, and unknowingly setting into motion a project that would bring hope, visibility and global support to these children. It was a child's pure-hearted curiosity that produced ripples powerful enough to reach Netflix. Harry and Meghan, already admirers of the group, didn't treat this as a momentary family anecdote. They did what people of substance do. They acted. They stepped in as producers of the new Netflix documentary Masaka Kids, A Rhythm Within, a joyful, moving piece of storytelling that highlights resilience, culture, creativity and the ability of children to thrive even after the harshest hardships. And beyond the film itself, they donated $50,000 through the Archewell Foundation to support the kids, the centre and its mission. Real impact, real generosity, real follow-through, no performative charity, no camera-seeking philanthropy meant to impress tabloids, just meaningful action. And isn't it funny, predictable really, that as soon as Harry and Meghan do something rooted in kindness and genuine charity, the same commentators who spend their careers nitpicking their existence suddenly go quiet? The same voices who screech that the Sussexes don't do anything suddenly pretend not to see a major global platform uplifting children in Africa because of Meghan, Harry and, yes, because of Archie. They can't celebrate it because positivity ruins their entire business model. But the global audience noticed. Early reviews for Masaka Kids. A Rhythm Within have been overwhelmingly warm. Viewers called it beautiful, uplifting, faith-restoring. People spoke about how it reminded them of the power of caring, community and creativity. And that right there is the difference between real public service and the noise of critics sitting behind microphones and keyboards. The documentary elevates joyful African children, showcases culture and preserves dignity, everything that aligns with the values Harry and Meghan have stood for from day one. And as if this project isn't powerful enough, contrast the noise surrounding Meghan's With Love, Meghan series, a project intended to bring positivity, creativity, lifestyle warmth and connection to everyday people. Critics flooded the internet with venom so over the top it became laughable. Some of them even pretended that Meghan's attempt at warm lifestyle content is a betrayal of her identity, simply because they can't stand seeing her succeed at anything. Some reviewers rushed to attach dramatic labels like syrupy, too positive, too perfect, as if spreading positivity is a crime and uplifting content is offensive. The irony is stunning. These same critics praise similar content from influencers, chefs, presenters and public figures, But when Meghan does it, suddenly it becomes unbearable optimism. It tells you everything about the bias, the bitterness, and the imbalance that exists in the media machinery. They picked apart her tone, her crafts, her guests, even the colours of ingredients, as if Meghan breathing is cause for outrage. They mocked the joy of the show while completely ignoring the millions of women who appreciated something warm in the middle of global exhaustion. They pretended that the audience hated it, even though the production's numbers show millions of people watching, engaging and connecting to it. But here's the twist. Those same critics who slammed her lifestyle series unintentionally proved why Massacre Kids, A Rhythm Within, matters so deeply. When someone brings art, joy, humanity and positivity to the world, the media with an agenda tries to crush it. But real people, the audience, respond with authenticity and gratitude. You don't need perfect cinematography or tabloid approval when the message resonates. And speaking of impact, it's worth noting that through all of this, Meghan has not once let the negativity define her or her family. She continues to focus on work that matters. Harry continues to build partnerships that uplift communities. They have chosen to operate on a higher frequency, far from the bitterness of commentators who have made careers out of criticizing people they will never meet. And for those trying desperately to create tension between Harry and the Waleses, every single time the narrative collapses. Prince William and Princess Kate have their own path, their own priorities, and their own growing global influence. The Wales family's work continues with dignity. William's leadership through the Earthshot Prize continues to shape global climate conversations. Kate's compassion, particularly in early childhood development, remains deeply respected by scholars and families around the world. These are people focused on real, measurable impact, not the noise surrounding them. And that's what critics fear. They fear a future where both households, the Sussexes and the Waleses, are thriving in their respective spaces. They fear a world where Harry and Meghan build global influence, while William and Kate continue strengthening the monarchy. And both stories coexist without the fight narrative the media needs to survive. So they create conflict where none exists. They turn Meghan's projects into scandals. They twist Harry's successes into punchlines. They mock Kate's clothes, William's expressions, anything they can reach. But today's story proves something undeniable. When these individuals ignore the noise and focus on real work, real people respond with real admiration. The Massacre Kids documentary is already impacting lives. Archie's innocent love for dance turned into global support for children who need it most. Harry and Meghan helped bring this story to the world. William and Kate continue their own impactful missions. The royal narrative is stronger when we focus on truth, compassion and service, not tabloids. And as we wrap, this is your reminder that here at Royal Family One, we do not bow to the drama. We amplify truth, we celebrate genuine service, and we call out hypocrisy wherever it hides. If you want more long, in-depth breakdowns that actually respect your intelligence, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. And if you appreciate the work, the research, and the clarity we bring, feel free to send a super thanks to support the channel's growth and keep these deep dive episodes coming. Your support keeps the truth alive. Your voice pushes back against the noise. And together we make sure the real stories, the impactful, compassionate, meaningful ones, continue to shine. Stay tuned, stay informed, and stay powerful.